What is up, YouTube? This is John from No Huddle Fantasy Football, and I'm back at you with another video. I've made a few shorts recently, and I wanted to bring you guys a longer video, so I'm bringing you guys episode 2 of Worst Team in America. In the first episode of that, I kind of just went over the team, pretty much laid out a blueprint of what I'm trying to accomplish, and just set the standard that I'm not going to win this year, probably not next year. But since that video, I've been able to make a couple trades. I actually made a short on one of the trades that I made, so if you missed that, don't worry, I'll go over it in this video. But anyway, let's hop right into it. So the trade you see on your screen now, this is the one I made a short of. Essentially, I traded DeAndre Swift for Kyle Williams, a 2026 second and a 2026 third. In that short, I pretty much went over that DeAndre Swift can have a good season. New coach, Ben Johnson. Offense should be revitalized. He can maybe see one of the best years of his career right now, but he is getting to that age for the running backs where they start to decline, and I really don't think he's the long-term option for the Bears. So I got Kyle Williams, who I think is a rookie with pretty high upside. That wide receiver room is pretty wide open, and I liked his tape coming out of college. And then I get a 2026 second and a 2026 third to stack my picks for the rebuild. All in all, I'm happy with how this trade turned out because a lot of people would say that DeAndre Swift is worth just a second and the third, and so I pretty much got a free Kyle Williams on top. I compare this trade to fishing because I casted my bait out. I essentially went to all the contenders in the league, and I said that I don't have much on my team, but I do have some flex pieces. I do have some depth pieces that can get you over that hill when it comes down to contending. This guy messaged me back saying that he was interested in DeAndre Swift. He sent me an offer. Really wasn't what I was looking for. He then sent a message saying, "What do you want for Swift? I'll do Kyle Williams in a second." And then from there, I just added a third on top. And then he replied saying he'll do that. And then we went through and made that trade. In all honesty, I wasn't expecting to get that third on top, but that's the name of the game in Dynasty. You have to squeeze out any value you can get, and maybe not everyone's willing to buy for this price, but someone is. And so don't be afraid to send out trades in your league, because the worst they could do is decline it. As long as you're not sending some bullshit offer, there's always room for negotiation. So the next trade I made, I wanted to make this video a longer one because I felt like this was a pretty big trade because Trevor Lawrence was one of my better players on my team. And I ended up trading him away for Aaron Jones, DJ Moore, Shedeur Sanders, and a 2028 first. Some may say I sold low on Trevor Lawrence. Some may say this trade is good. This is after Sanders started his first preseason game. I thought he looked pretty good out there. Obviously, there's room for improvement, but I thought he looked really decent for his first start in the NFL. And I could really see him taking over that franchise quarterback role. Maybe not this year, but he's someone that is going to bring in fans, especially younger fans from all over the country, from TikTok, just from his social media presence. And the Browns need someone like that to really revitalize their team. I compare Sanders to someone like a Steph Curry or a LeBron, not with the impact that he left on his team or in his sport thus far, but more so in the fact that their name value alone can get people to be fans of them from across the country. Now with Aaron Jones and DJ Moore, I don't necessarily plan on keeping them on my team, but I do plan on flipping them to a contender when the time is right. So Aaron Jones, halfway through the season, a contender who has a team that's light on running back, and Aaron Jones is putting up a cool 10 points per week, I could send him Aaron Jones and probably get a second and a third out of him. And then DJ Moore, same thing as DeAndre Swift. He's in this new supposedly high caliber offense to where if we see DJ Moore take a step in his career, especially if Caleb Williams takes a step, and we see DJ Moore really put up elite level numbers, I could be able to get a first and a second for him, maybe, hypothetically. But right now, baseline, I could get a first for DJ Moore. Realistically, if you break the players down as picks, I essentially get a second and a third, depending if Aaron Jones does good, a first and a second for DJ Moore if he does good, Shedeur Sanders, and then a 2028 first. So what is that? 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a third, and Shedeur Sanders for Trevor Lawrence, hypothetically. I think spreading my risk out between 4 assets as opposed to 1, all with moderate floors and some with high upside, I'm excited to see how this trade plays out. I mean, Trevor Lawrence obviously can have a great season. He has a new coach as well. He has Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas Jr. Maybe I sold too early, but I like the return I got for him here. And I think pieces like Aaron Jones and DJ Moore are going to help me move the needle a little bit further when it comes to rebuilding. And then the 2028 first, yes, it's far out, but it's still a first, and I'm really just trying to stack any value I can get. And speaking of that 2028 first, I went ahead and flipped that a couple hours later and I traded away Devontae Smith, Travis Etienne, and that 28 first for Adonai Mitchell, a 2026 first, a 2027 first, and a 2027 second. And I felt comfortable making this trade, one, because I'm not going to win. I wasn't worried about holding on to these players to squeeze out whatever chance I have at winning, because I know that's out of the picture. But being that I replaced essentially Devontae Smith with DJ Moore, and then I replaced Travis Etienne with Aaron Jones, I essentially added 2 more pieces to my team that I could then trade for future value. Plus I get Adonai Mitchell, who had one of the best separation rates. All in all, I'm just really happy with how this trade went down. This is the exact type of trades I'm looking to make as a rebuilding team. Squeeze out a little bit extra value because I'm sending these players to a contender. And I position the trade as, look, there's teams in this league that are better than yours, and I have some pieces on my team that can help bring your team to the next level. So I sent Devontae Smith to the Jalen Hurts owner, and I think that added an incentive for him to trade for him. All right, just like last video, I broke it down into a spreadsheet for you guys. If you remember last video, my picks column was much smaller than it is now, and so I'm glad to have added the 2026 first, the second, the third, as well as that 2027 first and second. Again, for the rest of my team, this is a knockdown and rebuild. I don't plan on really building around anybody besides maybe Jackson Dart and Shedeur Sanders. If an offer comes in for Garrett Wilson that I can't refuse, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I can't get rid of him because he's the best player on my team. I'm going to get rid of him, I'm knocking my team down to the base layer and rebuilding from the ground up. And, because my team is doing so bad, I mentioned this in the last video, I have pretty much 99.9% chance that I get the first overall pick. If that pick turns out to be someone like Arch Manning, one of the most hyped up prospects of our generation, I could easily flip that and get so much value out of that. So on paper, my team looks pretty atrocious, but my picks are stacking. And I added some players like Aaron Jones, DJ Moore, that I could flip and get some more picks to my arsenal and really see what I could do when the previous owner left me absolutely nothing to work with. That's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think. Let me know what other moves I should make. Do you think I should start trading for players? Do you think I should start trading for rookies this year and try to rebuild around them? Do you think I should trade away DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson right now before the season? Do I hold them and see if they pop off and try to get even more value out of them? Remember, guys, this is a community team, and so right now I'm just doing what I think is right because I'm not getting suggestions. But if you guys have suggestions, I'd love to hear them in the comments. And again, this has been John from No Huddle Fantasy Football, and I'm signing out. Peace.